Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with the Simpler Stocks free video for October 4th, 2016. As you can see, it's about 24 minutes before the bell. Today was all about, I guess, fears of Brexit rearing their ugly head again. Today is the first day of the Jewish holidays. Usually it's very slow, and a little bit of fear like that can always move the market more than it should. The reason I mentioned about Brexit is go and look at the British pound in here. This is the lowest I've ever seen the British pound. If you go in here and you put a chart of the British pound, obviously Brexit it went down and then it's been bouncing. And this is about the lowest. It's testing its low. The lowest, guess what? If you put in a big old chart, and let's you take off the futures, and you put in a 20-year daily chart, guess what? I don't know if it's ever been this low. Look at that. I can't even go back any farther on this, but for the last 2 years, this has been the lowest it's been. That just spooked a lot of people in here. Having it under $1.30 in there, I guess, is a big deal. So what we got today is a little bit of a fear trade in the ES. It's not a lot. Yeah, the ES is down all of 650, and we're back in this area here that I talk about on the Simpler Stocks premium side, down near the lower part of this trend line. And every time that we get oversold at the lower part of this trend line, at the bottom here, the bottom right, we have we get a bounce. And that's exactly what we're getting now. You get a 195 or 78, get right here and get oversold, and you get a little bounce from this trend line. The key is going to be when we have a weak bounce that forms like a bear flag and let this at the bottom get back up to the zero line. That would be a potentially negative sign right there. But so far, these are just bounces against the trend line, and we'll see what happens in the future of that. Right now, NASDAQ down all of 875. At most, it's been down all of 20. That's about it. The NASDAQ really held up today by Tesla up over $8, up over $9 now, and Netflix up over $4. You have the Russell down 7, actually near its low for the day. You have the Dow Jones Industrials down all of 53. Bonds down 3. Under the surface of the bonds is a huge deal, and we'll get to in a second. Transports today up 16 on the premium side. I keep posting bullish charts of the airline stocks and of the transportation index, and that's come home to roost today. A lot of people within the Simpler Stocks premium, whether using the email alerts at home or the live chat before the open, have made some good money in the airlines today. You have gold down a bit, down for 240. Crude oil up just a bit. Vance decline all day has been down, but really down just moderately, just not much anything. As you see, the VIX itself up 27, but VIX futures down. This index usually collapses, and they have to be the same price. That's why UVX in the long run always goes down. But to get back to it in here, why is the bonds, what do I talk about under the surface? I look at interest rate sensitive stocks. This entire market for years has been going up because bond rates are so low that everyone says that there's nowhere else to put your money. So you got to put it in the SPX because at least there you have growth prospects plus a yield. As you see, the bonds had a little sell-off the last couple of days, but what I'm seeing under the surface is very interesting. Like I said, people have rushed to stocks in here. They've also rushed to the utilities and the REITs. Check out the REITs today of what's been going on down here. Just absolutely getting pummeled. This stock was 215 last Tuesday. It's now 200. It's down 15 points in a week. Now, I know bonds sold off 2 weeks ago, but last week bonds went up. This is a huge deal in here to watch these interest rate sensitive stocks down to where they were in May. Check out ED. I'm 58 years old. I really shouldn't show this stock, but I'm showing it anyway. Going really out on a limb here. Look at this stock from 79 to 74. 5 points on a utility stock in the last 4 days. These are stocks that I've been showing on the premium side as really bearish. So I'm just saying, if these interest rate sensitive stocks start going down, I wonder if that's going to filter into the overall SPX. Like you know, we still have the $7 30-day trial, and we go over these all the time in the Simpler Stocks premium side. The premium video, a lot more in depth than what you're hearing now. chat room from 9 to 10 in the morning. We go over all sorts of stuff, how to trade, how to set up things, groups of stocks to look at. We have a forum that's a message board type of communication tool between traders and with questions asked to myself. I try to answer those as quick as within an hour or two. Email alerts I send out all the time before the opening, index and futures charts, some cool stock chart and trades and chart ideas. A lot of those have worked great in the last couple of weeks. And unusual option activity. I don't pump out 100 of these a day just hoping that one hits. I only pump out the ones that I think are going to work now. So I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Like I said, $7 for 30-day trial. Try to take us up on it. Just go in here. I'm going to go log out. And there's your $7 trial right there. If you get a chance, try to go to that. Have a great night. I will try to talk to you tomorrow.